Hi there, I am Aaron, and welcome to the Cult of Cinema. Tonight we are talking about, we're going to talk about Scream Factory for one because they made a big announcement. It did get leaked, and we'll converse a little bit about that. But there is some 4K goodness coming our way. We're going to look at it. I'm going to give you my opinion on it. We'll do a breakdown. Hey there, William. Welcome, man. You are the first person in here. I'm guessing you know about the Scream Factory news. We got a bit to talk about since Scream Factory was in the news twice. One, because a certain website leaked stuff ahead of time. And another because, the stuff that came out is actually it's kind of awesome. Hey there, Entertainment. Hey there, Owen. Hey there, Alan. Welcome, man. So what do you guys think about it? So I'm guessing you all know. So we'll go right into it. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. I'm going to bring up your comments here so that when I'm looking at the website, I can actually see what you guys are saying. So we're getting more Halloween, and we're getting it in 4K. It's hot here. I had to wet my hair down. And let's look at it. I want your guys' thoughts on this. I'm gonna spoiler alert. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the artwork. It's gonna be very different than other people, I think. And we'll go through the features. We'll go through the other things that's been announced as well. So since you don't have to see me, I'm going to disappear. Let's look at the 4Ks because that's what you guys are out here for. So it looks like it's going to be done. You can buy them separately for $36.99 US. It looks like, from what I can tell, they're coming in a hard box, much like they're kind of, I'd say probably like the Nightbreed one. Wow. I'm totally the opposite, New World. I like the artwork. Yep, it does come with Blu-ray too. So let's dive into them. Let's look to each of them at one, and then we'll go look at the big set that you can pick up. So these here come with the 18 by 24 inch roll poster if you want to go grab it from the website. So it has 3 discs, a 4K Ultra UHD disc with what's very important to see here is that it's have you already pre-ordered them, Dustin? Oh man, did you pre-order me some too? Hey there, Shadow. Hey there, Carrie. Hey there, Ice. We get a 4K UHD disc with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. So for those that don't do 4K or haven't done 4K yet, when you see the Dolby Vision name, the Dolby Atmos name, you know you're getting the best quality in picture and sound that you can ask for. It's mastered in 7.1, 5.1, and original mono. I actually really like that. And of course, there's a Dolby Atmos track there. So again, there's different masters for the track. There are two Blu-rays and one 4K UHD. A brand new 4K scan from the original camera negatives from the OCN, approved by the cinematographer for Dean Cundy. Hey there, George. Is it on Amazon yet? I don't think it's on our Amazon yet, or I would pre-order it actually, because I pre-ordered some like omnibuses that came out. I'm thinking of pre-ordering like a Jason Aaron's Thor too. We're getting a brand new scan on the Blu-ray as well. And then disc 3 is going to have its original color timing presentation. All the features that were on the other one are going to be there. So people that are getting these aren't getting these like for feature-wise. I'm going to guess most of you guys have the sets already, or at least have the smaller set even. But if you've only got smaller set, this is a great upgrade. So here's the artwork. Some people don't like the artwork. I actually really freaking like it. I love the way that Myers has stood there. I love that you can see the reflection in the knife. I like the way they do that. Let's go to number 2. Look at the art first. This is more, I think, I see what they did here, but the mask should probably be a little bit tighter right there. But you know what? I'm not an artist. And here's the thing. The way that I see it is this. one, either you want to get these, or two, you don't like, or you want to get these, but you don't like the art. And if that's the case, well, there's always reversible artwork. Three, we live in a time where you can go out and get somebody to render your own like slip covers. People do that all the time. So if you honestly, if you don't like the artwork, well, what would you put on there like with new special features? Actually, 40th anniversary Halloween 2. It's time to get the director's cut. Well, they've released both cuts of the film. Really, we got the actual cut of the film. I don't think where there is an actual director's cut, like as far as I know. Um, I don't think that artwork is reversible. Uh, New World Disorder. I think basically with that, I think it's a hard box, much along. I don't know. Like it looks like a hard box, much along the lines of the Nightbreed or maybe even the Creep Show. So, but you can always, you don't have to leave it in the box. You want to, you can take it in the box, change the artwork to its original artwork. There will be reversible artwork, pretty sure. Yeah, I like that too. The masks are actually do look like the masks in the film. So again, we get like new scans of the film. There's not really a lot. We loaded this up before. Spider-Man 5000. I do not have no. I wish. Like when you look at this here, like look at these features. I mean, like we got making ofs for all these. There's like multiple auto commentaries. Like we get the TV cut. Hey there, Matt. Welcome, man. See, I actually dig the artwork on these because they look like horror novels that are like R.L. Stein. By the way, I really love the Fear Street film. Uh, Count Wolfula did a really good review on it. Screw Brad's Cinema Snobs review because that sucked ass. I'm not quite sure what the posters are limited to. I'm gonna guess this is probably gonna be higher than the regular stuff. He already loaded these with features. People are asking why six isn't out, why seven isn't out, why they're not doing the other ones. Well, more than likely, I can't speak for Screen Factory, but I would say that by far and large, the reason that it is because this was a nightmare to do in the first place. So they managed to get Anchor Bay to come on board, but as far as I remember, I think Lionsgate did part six. That was Lionsgate, maybe to mention. I am doing that right now, actually. Actually, I'm taking a picture. Oh my god. That was good. I'm actually the whole having epilepsy thing sucks when I'm trying to take pictures. I do think the covers look epic myself, actually. I really like them. I love this one for part three, by the way. I think this is utterly gorgeous. And it'll be a nice throwback for people that are going to watch the film. Now, as you see part three, again, we got a Dolby Atmos, a new Dolby Atmos track, a new OCN of this one, 4K scan. Hey there, John. Hey there, Corruptive. But if this was a VHS, for instance, guys, if this was a VHS tape and this was it, like, oh no, I'm stuck with this with this case. It's a VHS. In the years of reversible artwork and the ability to go out and have your own artwork done by someone online or slip covers made, Uh, well, the 4K will be region free, George, but the Blu-ray will be region locked. Again, I'm not aware on your order disorder that there is a director's cut of that film. The only thing that was done after the director was left the film was there was pickup shots that were put in, which were probably the Man in Black scenes, maybe an edit on the ending. But I doubt very much that there's any like actual out there, unless you know otherwise. There's any other versions of the films out there. These aren't films that were hard to find or were cut up like Halloween, like Friday 13 Part 7, or there was like the only one that would really have had a difference would have been Part 6, and that part's already out there. See, that's the key part to it. I'll email you in a second, actually. Hey there, Amy. Welcome. They are being sold separately or as a set. Not as a box set, but as a set, and I'll show you what's in that afterwards. I think my favorite one is Part 4. It has, we can see the Jamie Lloyd in the clown outfit on the mirrored in here. We can see the Part 4 mask. There's Haddonfield in the background. We can see the bridge, the cars. It's just, for me, I think this utterly looks brilliant. Can I say the covers look gorgeous? I can say I really like them. What I can say is I think people complain way too much, Ragman. And with that, I'll say, I'll try to be as polite as possible. But if you're an artist, do better, because make your own. There you go. Here's some cut footage from Part 5 scenes that were cut like Dr. Death, Michael killing the sweet. That'd be interesting to see put back in if it's something that they could put back in or put onto the disc itself. I understand when they're doing stuff like this. Yeah, they're putting a Part 4 and Part 5, and you have to understand, to put it into another way, Part 4 and 5 that they're putting out, that's owned by Anchor Bay. So much like in the original box set, they're probably limited with what they're allowed to do. It's like, well, let's add this onto it. And maybe Anchor Bay doesn't want to do that, or maybe they're footing the thing together. Do you think they will do some, if they still have the rights? See, I think Friday 13th will be easier for them to get rights to for the earlier ones anyway. But I think Paramount's going to keep them for their Paramount Presents line. Hey there, Jason. Welcome, man. Yeah, I mean, here's the one that people bitch about. Again, I love the reflection here. Super stoked by what they got done there. And we're going to go into the other stuff as well. What I really like about this is that on the 4K disc, although the features are on the 4K disc, the audio commentaries are. So because you want to keep as much space as possible to, because this one here, does this one have a Dolby? Yeah, it does. We got a Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. For people that like 4K and that are into this format, this is fantastic news. And the Blu-ray here, you see that they got the making of 5, a step behind Part 5. Because for those that don't remember, with the set, initially, no, it has a similar facial structure. But if you go and look at the mask, that's kind of what the mask looks like. So they're not wrong with the mask. That is what the mask looks like. So if you find him look like Nicolas Cage And next time you're watching Part 5, keep an eye out for it. I would love to see Boba Fett. I'm not quite sure, but I would love to see see. It's so weird because when this all started back in DVD, the set that was done extremely well. The only set we could get was Nightmare on Elm Street, and it had this amazing DVD presentation. Probably one of the best DVD sets that I've ever seen. Anyway, especially for horror. And now we got Halloween, we got Friday 13th, and it seems like Nightmare on Elm Street is kind of lagging behind. But I don't get the hate on this one. I don't get hate on any of these, actually. I like the artwork on these here. In a second, now we're going to get into the. I'll come back for a second. I have something to do here. Then we're going to get the second. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the features. We're going to look at the bonuses on each of these discs. So what I'm doing right now is I am sending something out. Well, I should have, fingers crossed. Here, hopefully you got my email. I just sent it to you. I'm super stoked about these. I really am. Okay. You think that it covers our marketing ply? Casual people online scrolling will think they look impressive. Hardcore fans, not so much. See this hardcore fan right here with the box set that waited outside the store and missed some work on the day that it because I wanted to grab this on the day that it came out and paid full price for it. I'm not a casual person. I like the set. I like the covers. Theory debunked. There you go. Exactly. It's personal taste. Like, don't give me this gatekeeper like BS. Like, oh well, a real fans won't like it. No, that's bullshit. I'm so not down for that on this channel, man. Like I said, everybody's got a favorite movie, and everybody has their own personal taste. So there you go. You have you got a job at good. Congratulations, man. Don't worry. I mean, like Zoom is pretty easy to use. You haven't missed it. Don't worry. We're still going to do it. I'm sure Peter Jackson's working on those. He's got a lot to work on. I'll send out positive vibes. You got this, William. You'll get the. This is the job, man. You'll get the job. So as you can see right here, we got the 5 4Ks. We have 3 vinyls here. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. We'll find out in a second. There looks like we got some enamel pins as well, and 5 posters. Oh, you didn't? Oh, you didn't get you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Limited edition posters, limited edition enamel pin set versus Gutter Gabs, 3 exclusive limited edition red, orange, and yellow splatter vinyls via Sacred Bones, featuring newly recorded music by John Carpenter and housed in 3 lavish slipcases. Oh, man. Hey, Middle of a Media, welcome, man. This is exciting. I'm probably going to have to cancel some of my pre-orders that I got done so I can get this, actually. Well, the good thing, Videodrome, is that like this here will have the original mono on it. So let's look through what we got here for $300. So we get the films. Each of these films, the first 2 films are 3 disc sets. The 3, 4, and 5 are 2 disc sets. A limited edition 18 by 24 rolled posters. That's not going to be. If you don't like the art, just get the regular editions. If you don't want the posters. But if you're a fan like I am, then this is going to be something that you're probably looking at. $300 for the set. So that includes the films in UHD and Blu-ray. That includes 5 posters. That includes 5 enamel pins. That includes 3 limited edition like vinyls, which is really big for me. So we get on this for the vinyls from Sacred Bones. We got Halloween 1978, Halloween 2, and Halloween 3. Oh, I'm going to love the Halloween 3 one. Each housed in a lavish slipcase with new art by frequent Carpenter collaborator Chris Bilheimer. These feature music composed by John Carpenter, recorded by John, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davis. The Halloween A-side tracks includes the Halloween theme. The B-side includes the never-before re-released recording of Laurie's theme. Halloween 2 A-side gets the shape, enters Laurie's room, and the B-side contains the shape, Stocks Again, both newly recorded tracks. Finally, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch includes the Chariots of Pumpkins, and the B-side contains Season of the Witch, both brand newly recorded tracks. I mean, if you're just into Blu-ray, there's no and you're not going into 4K, New World. I mean, I don't want to say, oh, you got to grab it, because if the Blu-rays are good for you, then Blu-rays are good for you. Like, nobody should feel that they got to be pushed into the grabbing something and going to a format if they're not feeling good with it or comfortable with it. For me, I find that a lot. If a 4K is done well, it's not meant to look shinier or meant to look like the opposite of that. It's meant to look more like you would see it if you saw it in a theater or in a cinema when a scan is done well. So when you see a scan done well, like sometimes people don't like grain like on a picture, but if you go to a theater and you watch it at a theater, there is grain. That's kind of the whole thing. So it's meant to make it look and sound like it would if you were to go watch it in a theater. And for ones like this, a Dolby Atmos track, this is where the sound comes in. Dolby Atmos is the best sound that you can get, period. And I'm more of an audiophile than I am a videophile, which is weird when you think I want these 4K ones, right? But just for me, like 4K, like I love in the pictures, love the upgraded picture, but it's the sound that gets me. I got a surround sound system downstairs, just a normal one. I want to get an Atmos one down the road to really take advantage of it. But when you got a good sound system and you got a Dolby Atmos track like playing, and it's like, the noises are coming, like it's like in a theater. I'm sure they will release a disc only. Well, there is a disc only set, Dave. We're just looking at the other set. You can buy them. You can buy each disc on its own. You don't have to buy the set. We're looking at the set. We looked at the discs on their own before. Now we're looking at the set. So that includes a custom backer card. That must have been that black thing we saw there, which measures approximately 6x5, housed in a custom keepsake box, which measures approximately 7x6. We can see here that we have the enamel pins. We get the clown face. We get Michael in the wrapped up bandages. We get the classic original Myers mask. We get the Bob look. And we get the one from part 4 or 5? Part 5, right? Hey, Amy, welcome. Hey, Dag, I just watched your video, actually, on was Criterion video, I think. You have a fine enough resolving a grain, like it looks sharp as attack, yeah. DNR is the killer. Like you sound like you know this stuff. Hey there, Franco. Welcome. Are you getting these? Like, I'm very excited about these. I don't know. My better half's probably going to say no to me, but I'm very excited about the vinyls. Like, that's really got me excited. I would love to have a William Shatner match. That'd be awesome. As you can see, all of them there, like the features that we looked through, all the features are the same from the set. So if you're not getting it for the 4K and not getting it for you're not buying the box sets, then like understandable. But I personally think this looks fantastic. Now, you can buy them separately if you want to buy with a poster and vinyl. So let's just say you just want to get part one or part two or part three, for instance. You want to get the vinyl. It does give you the option right here, as you can see, to pick up the movie in its set with the vinyl, and it looks like that must be the slipcover right there, slipcase. Oh, look at that. Do you see the black slipcase right there? So it looks like those come in. Hey there, Vince. Welcome, man. Oh, the Halloween 4K UHD does. It looks amazing. You didn't get it? Let me just make sure. Let's see if I got anything sent back to me. All right, let me do something here to make sure I got this right. So, guys, look at this for a second. Look at the black case right there. So, for those that have complained a bit about the case, I want you to look at the black case. Look in the background at the clown, at the kid with the clown. As I resend this email to all right, so I'm going to go new email. There we go. I have very bad eyesight, so A and D. Make sure I get this right. So what do you guys think when you see the black case? SCO 2010. Right. What do you guys think of that? There, it was resent to you. Now I can see what your messages say again. It's darkness. What did it go out? Did this go off the screen again? Hey, it's not darkness. It's right there. But I wish I could see it bigger. Let's see if we can bring this up a bit. There we go. So look right there. We can see right here that it looks like it's got a black slipcover. That it seems like everything slides into. Thank you, New Word Disorder. Got it? Excellent. I think I missed one of the numbers before. I better put this back now. All right, so what's in a lavish slipcase with new art? So you only get this art here, I'm guessing, if you buy the either these sets here or the big set. So we can see. I love this. So look at this right here. So we get the. Some people aren't gonna like this either, but the white. No, I don't see. I don't think so. No, the white case here, I think, is for the vinyl. Maybe you're right. We'll see. We'll know soon enough. Either way, it does look fantastic, and it gives you the option to choose one of these, or because we see like a the case right there for the vinyl, and there's the vinyl there, and that looks amazing, by the way. And then we'll see like the black box there, which looks a lot bigger than the vinyl, and and a lot bigger than the other one as well. The bigger case to hold it all. Yes, what I was saying. And we'll go back and we'll say, is it though? I mean, like we see the black box right here for these three. We see the vinyl for these. We see the standard one. So my thoughts on these are what's going to happen is that when you buy the big set, and I could be wrong, but I'm just going to go on what I think. I think see these black cases there. This is going to be like what you get in the store standard, right? If you buy it from the website, you're going to get this. The vinyl is going to be in it. This is going to be in it. It's going to be in here like this. It's all going to be put in. That one's going to be put in that one. That one's going to be put in that one. That one's going to be put in this one. And this one here is probably the standard. It's probably going to be for 4 and 5 because you see those three have like pictures because they have vinyls with them. This will probably be like a standard one, which will hold the other stuff. People keep saying Nick Cage mask, but go look at the movie. That's what the mask looks like. So, so it looks like there's two versions of it here. So you can buy the ones with, I guess, what that doesn't have the. It'll be interesting because this has like you've got the posters here. So I'd assume that like these three here, for instance, would include the poster, the thing of the vinyl. It'll be interesting to see. Anyway, so a bundle for just the films, you have to get the LPs. As far as I can tell, right here, there's two bundles. There's bundles for the films and the LPs. The bundle for the films, the enamel pins, and the LPs, and then the rest of them are just on their own as of right now. Some people think it's a bit pricey, but if you've ever bought like any 4K releases, then by far and large, unless it's like a kind of like a studio standard 4K release that's coming out, a lot of the 4K releases that we pick up from like Vinegar Syndrome and Severin and places like that are just as expensive or more expensive. Hey there, Kubrick. Would have liked isolated music shop. Me too, actually. That would have been really nice. Your bank account can handle this one. I understand the Goblins, man. It is rough, man. And it's not all because this is not the only thing we got to talk about from Scream Factory today. Like, this is not even it, guys. You think, okay, well, this is fantastic. I guess that's it, but it's not. Because there's this, Havara's Haunted Hills. And by the way, if you buy this from Scream Factory themselves, do I think they'll release them in a box set later? I think that if they were going to release them in a box set, that they would have done it now. And I think that if they could have released 6, 7, and 8, they would have. Yeah, well, they did like the first of the. Yeah, I actually had the chance to get the release of Rad from Mill Creek, but they already sent me their the steelbook of it, so I didn't need to get another like 4K. Sorry, I didn't need to get another like Blu-ray of Rad. But it's nice that they're putting it out there for people that missed out on it, and definitely had a good review. Search of Darkness 2. Oh, they've already shown, remember that? Some behind the scenes of that film. I wonder if they'll have access to it. I don't know. Did they have features on this one yet? I thought they did have features for this one yet. But the big one, I guess this is the one that I talked about. This is the one that Jamie Blanks talked about when he was on the channel. John Paragon, yeah, you're right. So this is Alone in the Dark, one of my most wanted releases ever. You guys don't know that. Oh, nice. And I'll say this right now, and so that you guys know there's no bias for me when it comes to this. I don't like this cover. It doesn't represent the film very well, and that's the difference. The Halloween films look like, they got Michael Myers on them. They look, he's literally standing there kind of like in the creepy way that Michael does. But Alone in the Dark, yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a fan of this artwork, but the iconic art reverse will be on the reverse, so I'm okay with that. It's a fantastic movie, John. I think you're really going to like it. The Lions triple feature. I'd say if you ever get a chance, even to get the smaller, I say Videodrome. If you're not going to 4K, that's okay, because some people are going to be selling their sets off. You're going to see this happen. Some people are going to be selling the sets off. They're going to be selling off for fairly cheaper. So keep an eye around for like some Facebook pages and like eBay and some like some of the sites now, because you're going to see people selling it. Exactly. If you don't have seen Alone in the Dark, see it now. Well, don't see it now. Wait till it comes out and see it, because this is one I'm going to say right now. You can easily blind buy this and feel very happy with what you got. It has Jack Palance, Martin Landau, Donald Pleasance. It's got Dwight Schultz from the A-Team, Helen Matt Murdock himself. And you kind of get to see not a hockey mask Jason, but you get to see sort of a Jason in this one here. Britannia Hospital, nice. I got some stuff which I'll show you guys in a minute, which is going to be reviewed at the end of the month when I get my my Vinegar Syndrome releases. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's been announced. I think Vigil was the last one, right? Is this Vigil? Yeah, the Vigil. So I have not seen this. It does. It's nothing like Friday the 13th. Yeah, they're Cartoon Fortress. Welcome, man. You're gonna like it, man. I think. Now, understand, this is it's not a slasher film. Alone in the Dark, without giving too much away, basically is about, there's this psychiatrist that leaves this mental health facility, and some of the patients, some of the more psychotic patients actually, have this kind of delusion that he must have been kidnapped or something. So they escape and they go to find him. And those patients are played by, Jack Palance, Donald Pleasance, Martin Landau. It's actually fantastic. Thoughts on the Drop Dead Fred 7 release? I'm actually very excited about it. I'm a huge Rick Mayall fan, and I've been told I got to watch Bottom, which I feel like I may have seen an episode or two of, but I don't care if it's Rick Mayall. I'll watch it again. Yeah, but the thing is that we don't want people to go in thinking that it's a slasher movie. Like, there are slasher-esque sequences in the film, but it's not like a slasher film. And I always fear that if somebody goes in thinking it's going to be a slasher film, then they're going to be disappointed or see it in the wrong, kind of in the wrong way. So you see there's an autograph poster offer right here. So it's pretty pricey though, eh? So we got Elvira's Haunted Hills, which is a movie she made. I think Richard O'Brien's in this one as well. Because I remember the old case, the old like DVD case, this one here. Hey, Danuch, welcome, man. They do need a Young Ones Blu-ray release. That would be awesome. Remember the Video Nasties episode of the Young Ones? I wonder if I'm going to find the Young Ones as funny now as I did back in the day. Hey there, Anton. Welcome. Oh, I guess I got to do that whole shilly thing. If you're here and you're watching this video right now, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that type of thing. And for the next couple minutes, we'll put the donation link and the streaming thing down below if you are so inclined. It does help with the channel. I also have a Patreon, which you guys can check out. We're doing a Cult of Giallo starting next week. Showtime over. Okay, back to this. Hey, the Cinematech. I like Fright actually, but I get what you mean. Yep. So this poster here is autographed by an 18 by 24 inch poster. Now, one thing I will say, I haven't gotten many, but I do love the Scream Factory posters. Like, I can't lie. And you guys know I don't talk. Scream Factory is not a company that I talk about a lot. I've never gotten anything from. I wish I had something for Scream Factory. Save me some money. People on the forum. Look, Cinematech, in all honesty. Now, let's be honest. Is this a Blu-ray.com forum? So, this is how it goes. All you have to say is people on the forum are complaining, and just put a blank there. Because people on that forum are always complaining. It doesn't matter. This Michelangelo could come back from the dead and do this slip. Hey there, Travis. Welcome, man. And there's civic complaints. What's my favorite? I go back and forth between 3 and 4, but I think 4 is my favorite actually. I specifically like the look of the Jamie Lloyd clown in the reflection. So it would be. Let's bring it up again. Show it. No, wrong one. Do I do like that one? So I really like this one. I think it really captures the tone of the film. Like Haddonfield in the background, we can see the leaves. We got the cars in the background. We can see the bridge. He's got the mask. We can see the burn scars on his hands, and we can see Jamie Lloyd's reflection in there. It made me sound like the Candyman Rick. So that's actually kind of exciting. I will just Kubrick, for when it comes to like with certain forum sites, I swear there's people out there that are just angry all the time. And I'm like, how do you get the energy to be that angry? Like if you don't like it, that's okay. It's fine. But I mean, it's like, it's nothing to get wrought up about. At the end of the day, you can buy it or not buy it. That's, the truth of the matter. But I don't know. I'm excited about this. Before I go any further, though, with this stuff, I'll show you what I got the other day. Because I did get a couple like Vinegar Syndrome partner labels in. So I got these the other day, but I didn't get the chance to actually talk about them. The energy. Where did I put them at? Oh. Where did I put them at? Aren't these amazing? Oh, here we go. So let's move stuff around. So I got. Hey, Nikki, welcome. I do. I love the collectability of it. Like, I'm gonna have to suck to my better half big time if I'm ever gonna get any of these. Gonna see a lot of donation things come up. Okay, so first off, I picked up Treasure of the Ninja and the Films of William Lee. This is from Agfa and Bleeding Skull. I'll be honest, like, probably looks a bit better without the slip. Like, I'm like, so why isn't this the slipcover? Because this looks kind of cooler, actually. Like, loaded feature-wise, we got like Treasure of the Ninja, new transfer from the original 3/4 master tape. Treasure of the Ninja with commentary. Bonus movie Dragon versus Ninja, shot in 2K. Short, the new Chinese Connection, which was previously unreleased. Shorts, the Willie Jack series. So, note, Treasure of the Ninja was shot on Super 8 and edited on tape. Please approach the technical quality of the transfer with empathy. So, definitely understand that. It's got a, let's look at the inside artwork. Are you saying, were there people like, I love this art right here. I might switch that around, actually. People are complaining that the William Lee films, those people know nothing about like putting films together or or how restoration works. There's a reason certain films are only on DVD releases, and certain ones get like limited, like Blu-ray release. Next up is Mail Order Murder. I'm actually looking forward to watching this one. I was going to watch this the other night, but my better half said wait on it. She wants to watch this one too. It's like, I think that's Tina Krause in the back. And again, I like this artwork in the interior better than the artwork on the inside. On the outside, actually. I think this looks pretty cool. I think that could have made a better slipcover. And of course, it's just the other artwork. I like this artwork better. I do. And I do like it on the disc as well. Tim, no, definitely not Tin Man. So it's audio commentary track with director Ross Snyder and William Hellfire. That's his name. Extended interviews, Vintage Wave cable access TV appearance interview, Debbie D music video, theatrical trailer, reversible cover artwork, and as many people wondered about, yes, there's a bonus film on here called Wave of Terror. Wave of Terror is a horror anthology that comprises of two of the early shorts put together, called Hadley's Hellhole and Roadkill, directed by Gary Whittison and starring Clancy McCauley. And the movie runs at 55 minutes long. And you're thinking, that's pretty short. But I'm guessing once you see one of these wave type of films, 55 minutes is going to be just the proper for one of these films. So I'm actually looking very forward to checking those out. Good friend Master Chaos has his. I actually did order Shiva Baby, so that's one that's coming with my other release. But let's get back to this. We're losing viewers because I showed Vinegar Syndrome stuff, which is usually the opposite of what you'd see. Seems like it's got room for a book. It'll be nice if there's something else in here. I'm trying to think, is there any other stuff put out there? I guess the next question I got to ask, because there was controversy. Roadkill's Bird for the two shorts. I'm looking forward to it, man. What was your take on the Dawn of the Disc controversy? Because for those that don't know, it's a Facebook page, like Instagram page, Dawn of the Disc, like leaked the sets pictures before they were ready to have them, like before Scream Factory was ready to have them leaked out. And the Lindsay set's gonna be amazing. It's amazing, man. So they were asked to take them down. Did anybody watch that? Like see that online or read about that? I love Looker, by the way. That's this one I need to pick up. Nobody read about the the Demons Pro. Let's look at that. That is sexy. That's a sexy release. See, I don't have anything against Down to Discs, like personally, but here's the thing. I understand Scream Factory's side of this. Um, these were huge announcements. Definitely, like as I said, Video Man, and just reach out to me. I'm not sure. Uh, through my, I guess through my Instagram, Charm007, and I'll send you my my address and stuff from there. I would do a review. I actually did a review recently for a company, Dark Side Releasing. But the thing that really kind of got to me is I don't think he should have leaked it. Um, it was, aside from, this wasn't just a regular Scream Factory release. This is something that they probably had to coordinate with somebody else. Um, and that's what bothers me a bit. But what bothers me the most, and I'll be honest with you, and you can, it's okay. Like, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Like, we're just here. It's just a conversation. Is the way that he handled it afterwards, and the way that he just like photo, pretty much, screen grabbed everything and put it on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram. Um, that seemed like a dick move. That's the way I took it. I mean, like, I like, I was like, I talk about Down to This all the time. I mention him on here. Um, but the way he handled it, that's the thing. Uh, and it's not the first time. I mean, if this was the first time, like, this isn't the first time like that we've had like leaks that honestly that me, I'm a fan. I try to stay away nowadays from Don to This, not because I find anything wrong with them, but except with this I do, but because I'm excited when it comes to like seeing these announcements when the Black Friday and after Black Friday and the bundles come out. Like, I get excited about that, and it peeves me off like when like it gets leaked ahead of time because I'm excited for the announcement for it happening. So I had just had to take it off my Facebook page because I didn't want to know ahead of time. But anyway, that's me. That's my thoughts on it. I just want to give you my thoughts on it. I thought it was a damn shame, and it shouldn't have happened. Speaking of something that's much more Richard Donner, it is unfortunate that he lived a long life, but you know what an amazing director, just an incredible director. You heard the set this morning? I wish I could. Maybe down the road. Down the road, I will. Let me just. Make sure I get this right. Look at the other releases now in a second. Yeah, I mean, like, look at. I know Korean Factory is one of the bigger companies, and people do tend to crap on them a bit more. But none of these, like, to be honest with you, very rarely do many of these companies that work with any of us YouTubers anyway. But that doesn't mean that we don't like them. Come back, Travis. Hopefully, it wasn't too boring for you this time around. It's Halloween coming. I want to give a special shout out to a good friend of the channels here, and a guy that I really, really do like, and that is Jamie Blanks, who's been on here a couple times, and hopefully we'll have him on here again. He lost a friend this weekend, and it's been a bit of a rough time for him. So I know you're not watching this now, or not sure if you're going to watch later. But if you are, Jamie, you know, me and my family, our heart goes out to you, and if you need anything, just reach out because I cannot even imagine. Thanks, Travis. It's gonna be some expensive. Oh, God, this see. Oh, you can put your email on here if you want to. If you're okay with it, you put your email on there, and I'll snap it, and I'll email you my address. Richard Donner made us think that a man could fly. There'd be no Marvel universe without cinematic universe of Richard Donner. He did some music, like he went and he kind of put himself into his music, and I have to say, like, he sent me a track, and it was just incredible. It was amazing, actually. Jamie, aside from being a talented like filmmaker, like a director, yeah, he is an amazing musician. And someone that I really, really admire, and I'm glad like that. He's, you get to meet some people, and you meet them to be kind of off and on, or there's someone that you'll talk to or talk with like a little bit. But I do consider, and hopefully it's the same. I do consider like Jamie to be like a true friend and a really genuine guy. The sets look amazing, by the way, guys. Um, I'll apologize ahead of time, guy, for the people that have asked for the address. If my email is not the my writing's not the best. I'm still here. I want to get them all. Hopefully, Jason. Like, that's the thing. I desperately want to get all these. Thanks, Aaron Life. Hey, Mr. Sushi. I'd recommend new criterions from this week. Bring Up Baby. Good release. Great film. Hey there, Jacob. Welcome, man. That's the killer part for me. I got like a 4K, sort of like a cheaper 4K of Halloween, which was really nice, by the way. It looks really great. Flash Gordon makes me want to say Supergirl. I can understand that, actually. You're trying to tell yourself that you don't need the big bundle. You can, yes, Justin, you don't need the big bundle. You can just send it my way. It's I'm probably gonna end up buying these separately and like trying to get the vinyls down the road, because my better half is no way in hell that she's gonna let me choose grab this bundle, but it looks so good. I remember seeing Supergirl in theater. I was so in love with like her at the time. Like I think I was. The movie's not the greatest at that, but there's something about it that I just like. The Goonies. I love the Goonies. What do you use for your editing, guys? Like for those here that are YouTubers, what do you use when it comes to editing? Well, I don't know if he's wasted. Peter O'Toole knows exactly what this movie is, and he's doing exactly what Peter O'Toole needs to do: cash a check. See, I like Superman 3 because it's just for the fun of it. It was shot in Alberta, where I was living at the time. You use iMovie? I've never really tried. I used iMovie, but haven't done a lot of editing with it. Just minor editing. But I did like initially. That's what I used. I'm trying to do something so I can do like I want to do more thumbnail stuff like that. See, I think I'll go on record and say I think Batman Forever is not a bad film at all. And I do and Batman and Robin is a beautiful looking film. Let's go to Sacred Bones website. There's something else I'm trying to remember now that I was going to tell you guys about. So obviously, we want to look for Halloween. See how much it costs to buy them separately. From what I can see right here, they're selling them. Oh, they're selling it too. So here's a better look at it. So here we go. Yeah, no, I think this box here definitely encapsulates everything. Hey there, Piz. Welcome, man. Hey, Jamie. I just literally just shared you out, man. I hope you're doing okay. So I got to ask you, Jamie, Piz, what are we going to do here? For those that don't know, right alongside Black Christmas, look at this. What are you guys thinking? Are you grabbing it? Piz, are you grabbing it? Like, Jamie, are you grabbing it? Because we got 4Ks for the first 5. You need some rest, man. Can you bag off on that stuff, Jamie, and get some rest instead? Newly recorded, which I think you'll both like. We got newly recorded music on vinyl here. I can imagine anything you need, man. If you can't sleep, you want to chat, you just want to whatever, I'm here. I just think it's hard, Piz. I mean, like this is one. I hope there's a lot of these. I hope this isn't a small bunch because look at these look so sexy. And I know I can't afford them right now, and I do have some like stuff coming up. Hey there, Richard. Welcome, man. But his man is tempting. Excellent. Congratulations, man. And sometimes that's the thing when if you're like me, sometimes when you're at your wits end, that's when your creative kicks into gear, and that's how it's been for me. Oh, I love Batman Forever. Like I do. I mean, like what I love about most is, and people are gonna hate this, I like Jim Carrey because unlike the Tommy Lee Jones character, uh, there's a sense of like dread with Jim Carrey's character. There's a bit of a scariness to him. He came to a comic shop researching Two Face, and he still got it wrong. There's so much coming out, guys. I just don't know. I'd really, when you're going through these here and you're seeing like I like this here, you can see it's like a kind of a set, kind of like they're. It looks like a hard box. Looks like it slips out. Same with this one here. We got the enamel pins. Frank, I gotta agree. You went for the vinyl and the posters, not the pins. That's what I might have to do as well, actually. Though I would love to have the pins. But this is going to be like $350, like for me. Like I'm in Canada, and that's not including like probably I'm guessing if I'm buying this set, there better not be any damn shipping cost here. I'll tell you that much right now. You best forget your shipping cost, Scream Factory, if I buy this. Schumacher wasn't the wrong choice, I don't think. It's not like Schumacher can't do dark. Schumacher did 8mm, guys. Uh, it's just that the studio like put it in a way like, oh, we're going to make these. There's going to be more, we want to sell some more toys. We want to make this more colorful and stuff. And so Schumacher was older. He remembered Batman from back in the Cheesier days. That's what he went with. If Schumacher had been told, okay, we're doing a darker, more adult interpretation of Batman, I think that's what we would have got because he actually was able to do that. Yeah, you can buy them separately, and you can buy them with the vinyl separately too. So just so you know, like 1 to 3 right here, and it comes to that. And I love this here. Like, look at that, like kind of this black case with the little Michael in the background holding the knife. I love the look of that. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look. I got it downstairs actually. It was fairly inexpensive release when I picked it up, so I don't mind double dipping on that one. But it was a damn good release actually. So, but this one here this is a brand new master though. Pretty sure it is, and that's something that really excites me. 4K Ultra HD, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. I don't think the other ones are. This is a new 2021 scan approved by cinematographer Dean Cundy, and Dean Cundy is an amazing cinematographer. See, I really like the 8mm. Like it shook me a bit. Not see. We'll eventually. We're going to get Ken. We're going to get Army of Darkness. It's not. It's a given. So this is just actually. Well, sometime when you're not working like crazy, you and Peter are welcome on the channel if you ever want to talk. Would it be cheaper if you bought it separate? Um, these three here are running about what's it, $58? Yeah, 58. So around $60 each. So that's around $10 off the MSRP. Buying 1, 2, and 3. Say you just want the first three. It's going to cost you about $150, $160. Well, not really. But how are you expecting to upgrade more, Jerry? You have to understand that Show Factory only have the rights to parts 2 and 3. That's the only ones that they have the rights to. So in order to do this, they had to team up once again with Anchor Bay. And as you know from the last time around, they couldn't put anything else on those Anchor Bay discs. They pretty much just had to put those Anchor Bay discs on their own, and then just put in an extra disc with features that they did to get so Scream Factory worked on features for the parts 4 and 5 because they were kind of had less features on them, and that had to go on a separate disc. Getting parts 6, 7, and 8 may just have been like something that they couldn't do because all those films are owned by different companies. That's the thing. Like that's the hard part when it comes to acquisitions. It's not like there's a reason that the Halloween set is out of print right now, and the reason for that is because basically they can't. They sold everything they can. I think we will get a Nightmare on Elm Street set at some point. I mean, it should be easier to do a Nightmare on Elm Street set normally. See, I'll prefer 8mm over Lost Boys, and that's sacrilege for some people. It's true for me. Yeah, like it's easier to do like Halloween and Friday the 13th. It's the odd part is Halloween and Friday the 13th. Those were the hard sets, guys. These were the hard ones to do. Sooner. I expect it to be a lot sooner. I expect like we could end up saying like we got like Friday the 13th last year. If we got it this year, I wouldn't be surprised, or at the very latest next year. Day of the Dead 4K. We'll eventually get a Day of the Dead 4K. I don't think it'll be anything like the Dawn of the Dead set though. John, I think it's gonna be more of a standard. Like it'll be slightly fancier, but it won't be like Dawn of the Dead fancy. Like you're gonna get very few like releases get Dawn of the Dead fancy. Oh, we are wondering all around, man. Back to the releases. That's okay. Because I started the releases and I'm kind of like, can I be honest with you, Barrett? I'm super hot right now, so and not in the sexy way. So so if I seem distracted, that's part of the reason. That's how it goes. I do have some releases from a certain company down under that should be here in a couple days, which I will start reviewing actually as soon as they get here. I did talk about down to this actually, Jay. I put out my thoughts on it. My thoughts were I aired on the side of Scream Factory. I did for this one. You'll always get my honest answer, even if some people don't like it. But you know what, guys? I do apologize. It's what's my opinion on the Blob? Considering buying it during the Criterion, I love the Blob actually. I think it's a fantastic release and definitely something that to pick up. I do apologize that I'm going to be kind of ending this a little bit short, but it's time for something to drink, probably something cold. I don't have any beer here right now, so probably a cola. I got cola here. Anyway, I do apologize for ending early and getting a little bit like off tracky at the end of the video there, but it's really hot here, so I'm finding it really hard. I did see that, Dan Gonzalez. Welcome. I'm sorry you're coming in at the end, man. But come back again for sure because we're going to be doing more stuff. I'm going to be trying to do. I was doing the Call of Jello this week, but I may have to push it off to next week because I've got some things that I'm working on. But I am Aaron. You are the Cult of Cinema. What type of beer do I like? It depends, really. I should say Moosehead because I'm here in Nova Scotia, right next to my buddy Valentine. There was this beer that I used to like. I'm not sure if it's Otter, probably an Irish beer, and it was like really smooth. It was a really smooth beer, but we can't get it around here anymore. They stopped making it, I think, or they stopped making it around here. So nowadays it's just regular, like just the Corona, which you wouldn't take long to drink that now, with either lime or lemon on it. It's not pretty lightweight, right? You're having a tropical heat wave. Oh, man, I pity you, man. I am Aaron. You guys are the Cult of Cinema. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I'm excited. I know everybody's not excited about these films. That's okay. You may be excited about the next thing that I talk about, so that's fine. And I might not be excited. I may be like on here complaining, like the crouchy old like man with "Get off my lawn, kids" about the next release, like I was with Vampire Kiss. But as always, guys, there's always another movie.